Now, on our last episode on the journey of the elect, the last stage is the perseverance stage. That's enduring trials as the elect, as God's elect. We're going to be looking at two scriptures. The first one is James chapter 1 verse 12, and it says, "Blessed is the one who perseveres under trials, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him." And the second one is John chapter 16 verse 33, and he says, "I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." Now, as an elect, you feel, when you now step into that thing God has called you to be, you will now be free from troubles. Sorry. When Jesus was here on earth, he was insulted, he was hated. People hated him so much. So don't think that when you're now doing that which Christ has, the mandate, the dominion mandate, which Christ has told you to do, you will now have rest. Of course, the trials will come. They will come. Plenty. They will come. But here, Christ is assuring us that yes, even though those issues come, even when those trials come, that in him, once you know that this thing you're doing it for God and you trust him, you trust in God's ways, that in him you may have peace. You will have peace in God. Because why? He has overcome the world. That is just what we need to know, that Christ has overcome the world. So we don't need to be afraid. We don't need to be scared of anything. When the temptations come, when the trials come, let's just have this at the back of our mind, that Christ has overcome the world for us. So we do not need to be afraid of anything, and that he has given us his peace that surpasses anything on earth. Now, even after stepping into your purpose, the journey is not smooth. It is not smooth. The enemies will test you. They will test you to be sure that, okay, you're God's elect, Abi. Oh yeah, let's see how strong you are. They will test you to the latter, and they will most likely use something that you're, like, how do I put it, like something that is close to you, like something that you really desire. They will use that thing to test you. They can even use family, friends to test you. But God has called us to endure, that even when those persecutions come, even when it comes, we are staying in God's presence. And because when you persevere, it means you trust God. That is just it. The devil just wants to put doubt in you that God has sent you, he has left you. He has left you on your own. But when you persevere, it means you trust God and you trust God's process.